Hello, good morning. So, excuse me, I've lost my voice a little bit and really got a couple of days to heal. But in that time, whilst we're going through this, I thought I'd share something that's really important. Okay? Right? And that thing is a subject that we've been touching on quite a few times recently, and that's the subject of death. So, I know that the recent events have brought me to have to think a lot about death, and also counsel myself and others through this time. And you know, during this process, I, like everyone else, or everyone else on the plane, I guess, really in because we feel self, we we believe in our own individual path, because we externalize, our own observations of self really onto others. We see a separation between ourselves and others. We see, I'm a good person and that's not a good person. We don't remember oneness when we judge each other, even though we know oneness exists. And I think the thing is that we've got to always remember oneness. Always remember oneness. So, the thing about knowing source, and it's not just about knowing source, it's about being source. So, when it comes to life and or so-called death, we've got to always remember who we are. And who we are is just one. Simply, it's just one. And from this one consciousness, I mean, let's perceive this consciousness for a moment. This consciousness is just yourself looking through your eyes right now at the screen, listening to yourself send a message to you to say that I'm you as well. And that this message came to you because you're ready for it now and you sent it to yourself. And you may think that it's you that created the universe, but you're also only a few steps on the rung of that ladder to realizing the true you. The true you is not exactly you, as in you, or me, some kind of separation, but in you, E-U-E, or let's say all. We can say I, it's an E-Y-E. The true you is a source, well, which is literally that, is the beginning, but a consciousness that consists of everything in existence, not even just our so-called living beings, but everything in existence. And your purpose is that you want to exist. Your name is existence, if you want to call it that, yeah? If you want to call her that, excuse me. Because she's conscious and she gives birth. And Because her name is existence. She chooses. Well, she didn't choose her. She did choose because she created herself. But her purpose to be to exist. But during this time of existence, there are things that we like and things that we don't like. And we strive to have within existence the thing that's most important to us, and that is love. So everything we do is moving towards love, okay? And we are here living amongst one another as part of ourselves, so we can have that. So I know a lot of things teach all different types of stuff, but where we are born from is where we go back to. And when we give pain, we don't just give pain onto others, we give pain onto ourselves. And the karma that we collect is not the karma of ourselves, it's the karma of every single being and entity within existence. Everything is collecting karma on the behalf of every single person's actions. And I thought it was that, if I do well in this life, in the next life I'll have a great life. Well, it is kind of like that, because I do get to add back to the cosmic egg soup of consciousness, love. That is our source of creation. And from that soup, I get to take a scoop of soul and create a new life. And if I add a lot of good things to it, then yeah, I guess I get some of that karmic reward as well. But also all the actions of every other soul as well. Making a video, baby. Yeah. All the actions of every other soul as well affects me and will affect my life moving forwards. Remembering my life is not my own. I'll never ever see as Serena again, just like I'll never see as you again. But that's okay, because I'm always seeing. Right now, I am you, and I can see through your eyes. It's just that Serena, or say Amarenas, or Mother, doesn't perceive through your eyes. But who are we anyway? These images, these labels and stuff that we create, just as we've created many lives of our own, we can create many facets of our identity here as well. So you see, this existence that we strive for, where we want to have life after life after life after life that is perceived through the eyes of ourself, or rather the singular being that has been created by the cosmic egg soup that is the consciousness of our source. She's love, Mother Goddess. Then, we can do that. We can do that all here. There's many things that we've been taught about spirituality that are deceptions. We've got to remember that every single sacred teaching that we have comes from a time of patriarchy, comes from a time where they wanted to destroy the mother knowledge. And they never destroyed the mother knowledge because they have some kind of war on women, or rather they do. But it's because they want to cut you off from the truth of your soul, thus making you a slave unto the system that is created to give some of ourselves power and make others at their command. Even still, even within all of that, because we're connected to Source, because we are who we are, we still have the choice, and we still have many ways out of what they call this matrix. And the way to do that is just to know self. The more you know self, the more you move away from the things that harm you. And the more you come out of fear. And the more you come out of fear, the more you see clearly. Clarity. A clear mind cannot be a slave. So yeah, I hope this news doesn't alarm you too much. Because I know a lot of us have binds to the spiritual world. And we've been given messages that were meant for us in the moment, to help us to feel well, to help us to feel good, and to help us to have an understanding of what's happening, but not necessarily an understanding. But thank you so much anyway for believing and seeing your way through that to where you can come and get this. In Lakesh Alakin, our mother Baphomet Amenmenas.